Welcome, everybody. This is Casting for Two, the official podcast of me, the man, the myth, the legend, Chris, Mr. CMH, whatever you want to call me. But today I got episode 55 coming at ya. At show. At not show. I don't know what I'm doing. I just had the worst brain fart. But anyway, so today's episode. I'm gonna be real honest with you up front. On the front. This is my longest episode of Casting for Two ever. My guest today is the hilarious, the funny. I'm messing with the mic. That's why if you hear stuff, that's from the mic. Because I'm insecure. And his name is Ben Solenberger, and so I've been very lucky with my guests, and we've been connecting with all of them. You can literally hear the moment we connect. So it was great chatting with him. He's now my new bestie, and I'm still playing with the mic. Okay, I don't know why. I just am. I'm sorry, people. But anyway, so this is the longest episode of Casting for Two. Maybe ever? I don't know. It's over an hour long. It's over an hour long, an hour and 5 minutes. So everyone strap in, sit back, relax, get yourself an icy cold beverage, and listen to me talk to the very funny Ben, and we do random bits. So, enjoy. Chris, cue the music, please. Hello, Ben.
Yes.
Hey, this is Chris.
Hey, Chris, how are you, man?
I'm good, doing good, and yourself?
Wonderful, thank you.
What have you been up to today?
Not a lot. Been doing a lot of working out, I put on a lot of weight here from sometimes you get on a pizza binge, so I'm trying to drop some of that weight, you know?
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, here's the thing. I went on that pizza bender, and I just didn't get off of it for, like, maybe, I want to say 17 years, so. I mean,
Good for you. Keep going strong, you know?
Don't get me wrong. I've exercised once or twice in my life, so.
Sure. It'll all balance out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
But yeah, no, I've been doing nothing.
Okay.
I decided to play some Dead Rising, and that was pretty much it. That's my day.
That's a fun day. That's great.
Yeah.
Do what you enjoy.
There we go. And now I'm chatting with you.
All right, sure. That's two productive things.
Yeah. So after this, I'm done.
You're done. That's it. Just going to sleep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I've had enough. Too much.
If we could just function of just sleeping 99% of the time, I think most of us would be happier.
You know, I feel like that's a movie for sure.
Could be.
It was wasn't it that Bruce Willis movie, Surrogates?
Yeah, isn't that what that was all about?
Probably. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I just know a lot of people sleep in that movie.
And it's all about sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's funny because depending on my days, I don't normally need a lot of sleep. 5 hours is good enough for me. But
that's all you really need.
Yeah, exactly. But if I go anywhere over 5 hours, I'm done for the day. I don't feel like doing anything.
Wait, if you go anywhere for over 5 hours?
No, yeah, if I get more than 5 hours of sleep.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you can sleep 5 hours, but then if you have to go out for more than 5, then the whole day is just done. Like you have a max of 10 hours a day to function.
You know what? That's a movie too. We're gonna make that into a movie. So far, we got a
We're-
bunch of movies going on.
That's probably, isn't that The Fifth Element? That's another Bruce Willis.
Oh, it's all about Bruce Willis.
It really is, yeah. And then we die hard.
Yes, yes. I had this this thing where I was gonna try to say every Die Hard title in the day to my fellow employees. You know, I just walk in and I go, "Hey guys, it's a good day to die hard." You know what, guys? Sometimes you need to live free or die hard. You know, that's all I'm saying. So I don't know why I was thinking about that yesterday, but I just was.
It's a fun day though to try and squeeze them all in there.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, I will try to die hard with a vengeance, though. That's the thing.
Like I said, that's going to be the hard one to squeeze in.
I think the hard one is just Die Hard 2.
That's true. The 2 is kind of weird.
Yeah, out of all the Die Hard movies, they're like, yeah, 2's weird. But yet you have from what? How was the last one? Oh no.
What is? Isn't Live Free or Die Hard the last one?
Yeah, it is Live Free or Die Hard.
Yeah,
oh no, it was A Good Day to Die Hard. There we go.
Oh my gosh, they're so similar now. I'm losing track of them all.
They're all the same titles and plots.
That's true. Well, if you want to say plot, I don't know if they exist anymore.
That's true. That's very true.
After number 3, I think they just said, make sure we're shooting and make sure McClane has a son and we're fine.
Yeah, or daughter, whichever, or both. Who knows?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Basically, it's Taken without Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson's. Okay, so are you a fan of the Taken series?
I'm a fan of pretty much any movie series, to be honest with you.
Okay, this is great. Okay, so let's play a little game that I just thought up right now this second.
Okay.
Let's predict the third Taken movie.
Do you really think there's going to be a third?
Oh yeah, there is. Oh, of course there is.
He's got a trailer out right now for something that I thought was a third Taken. I'm trying to remember what it is, but it's not. But it looks like he's trying to get someone back.
Right.
But I'm going to think the third one, I think they're going to go really obscure just because they realize, okay, now it's going to be a goofy kind of franchise. So something like where his parents are taken from their home. And he's got to get them. They're taken from like a home in Wisconsin and, shuffle off to like Moscow or something like that.
Moscow. Okay. I'm going to say, I like the parent idea. Maybe they're pets. They take their little dog and go to China, maybe?
That sounds like, look who's taken now.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe John Travolta could do the voice for the animals.
So weird. They took me. So weird. I'm out of here.
Hey, wait, that's another Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis would be doing a voice.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he's the
Look
baby.
at that.
He's the baby.
He's the baby. Yeah. This is epic. He comes around.
There we go. It's everything in life can be traced back to Bruce Willis. It's a fact.
And I love that. Yeah, it's honestly what keeps me going is knowing that.
One day you're just like, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done. And then somebody said, Bruce Willis actually came up to you. You didn't understand him, but you just knew everything was going to be okay.
I knew it right then and there.
Exactly.
I saw that beautiful action star just, there mumbling about. What's he saying? I don't care, but it gave me motivation.
Yippee-ki-yay. Bye. Yeah, that was it.
That's really all I need. Give me that yippee-ki-yay.
That's all I need. That's okay, so that is a shirt right there. That's all you need. Give me that yippee-ki-yay.
That's it. That should be the tagline for the next one.
Do you want to be business partners at all?
I'm in.
Okay. We got a lot of businesses or shirt ideas, movies. I'm sure we can do music somewhere. I don't know.
There's got to be something. I'm always looking for new business partners. So it looks like we could make a whole franchise of fun, cool.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'm always excited to talk to people in comedy. More importantly, improvisers. Just because I like doing bits, stupid bits, random bits that make no sense.
There's something about it because it's just like we don't have to think about reality and try and talk about facts. When you can just create your own facts, that's a lot more fun.
Yeah. It's like, who needs Wikipedia when we got like Chrisopedia, Benepedia? We don't need it. Yeah.
I agree. We piss away Wikipedia.
Exactly. So yeah, I love, and it's always weird when look, I don't expect to do bits with improvisers. I understand people are people. You guys are people. I'm a person, which is different than people and persons. Although Jim Person's not a person. He's a people. Fun fact.
He's a people.
Yeah, he's a people person, not a person people.
That
was dumb. I'm sorry.
No, I'm my brain's trying to wrap it. No, don't quit this yet. Let's figure this thing out. I guess no. See, that's the thing. You don't have to make logic to it. You just said, we don't have to.
That's true. That's true.
You personalized it.
Well, that and Bruce Willis did just show up right now, and he told me it was okay.
Well, did he say it's okay, or he just mumbled and you're just telling me he said it's okay?
Well, it was. He just lowered me up into this glass thing, and he just put his hand on the window, and that was it.
Sounds like it's getting kind of weird between you two. I don't want to really know what's going on there.
Well, you know what? I don't know.
Do what you got to do, though. He's Bruce Willis. I don't think I'd stop him.
Yeah, no. I don't think anybody can stop him.
No. I mean, I'm the straightest man I've ever met, but I would let whatever happened with Bruce Willis happen.
Okay, yeah. No, that's fair. I would say maybe like Clive Owen for me.
Really?
Yeah, because he's just such a manly man.
That's true.
He's got that just deep, rugged voice.
But see, the manliness, I think, is the turnoff. To me, I would go Ewan McGregor.
Okay, yeah. He's like, what would you call him, like a seal or an otter or something like that?
Absolutely, because he's just smooth and sweet talking, but also kind of rugged, I guess. Yeah,
and he was Obi-Wan, so okay.
Yeah, and that coif in his hair. It's something about it that just makes me go, why am I straight?
Yeah. So if Ewan McGregor ever just pops up, you're just like, why am I straight? What's
if he pops up, I'm popping up, I guess. Is that too lewd? Nope, I don't know.
Nope, I don't care.
All right.
I don't care.
Excellent.
I love it. I love it.
Good.
But how long? So I don't know if you've noticed, this is a Casting for Two podcast where
I did
where we can talk about whatever we want, and I prefer we talk about anything we want.
Good.
But I would like to find out a little bit more of your background. Obviously, you know, like I said, you went to UCB, and
okay. Mm-hmm. UCB, and I did the Groundlings program and all that fun stuff, just to make sure that I wasn't as unfunny as I thought I could be.
Yeah.
I learned some of that. Yeah.
How were those experiences? I told my friend one day, I was just like, I'd like to do the Growlings or UCB, just to sit there and just watch, just because like being in a room full of people that are very creatively funny is very interesting to me. And he laughed at me because I think I think he thought, I wanted to, pursue something else, but I just want to be in that funny environment,
So you're not actually interested in like participating though? If you took a class, you just want to kind of watch and feel it, or would you think you'd want to be part of it?
I think I would be a part of it, but still, I mean, even just writing stuff, that just sounds fun to me. And anything, look, I would bring you guys water if you wanted me to, just as long as I'm in that environment.
I don't know if they have water boys quite yet for improv classes.
You know what? I'm starting it. It's going to happen now.
This is it? You're the water boy now?
I'm the water boy. Call me.
Man, everybody
Adam
needs
Sandler.
one. I was just going to say, Sandler's calling you up.
Yep.
Beautiful. But the classes themselves, I enjoy the programs. It is fascinating when you get in there because you assume it's a lot of people that have been doing a lot of stand-up or improv or pursuing some type of acting, but a lot of times it's not. It is people like you're talking about that have no interest in even remotely being in the entertainment industry at all. Mm-hmm. It'll be a lawyer or somebody that's a doctor that's in there, and they're just like looking for a release where they can be free and not have to, I guess, worry about all these things that they're given during the day that they have to deal with, real court cases, real lawsuits of big suits, being a doctor, so they can go in there and just say funny crap and enjoy life. And I think those are the most interesting people that you meet in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's like doctors. They literally just like, we lost this patient, and they're like, oh, hang on, guys, I got a class. I'll see you guys later. They wipe the blood off, and then they go and get zip zap zowed.
Right. I'm sorry to hear about your son, but if you'll excuse me, I have to go get a suggestion.
Yeah. And freeze.
Maybe they could pull something from a hat, you know. She'll pull out just any phrases that were written down that day. Read one of those off, you know.
Okay, so if there was an improv doctor who just had like a big hat with him, I'm sorry, Mrs. Smith, but your son is, and he reaches into the hat, dead because of, I don't know, herpes, and he just keeps going. He would get so sued so fast.
So sued, but how many laughs would be had amongst the rest of the staff?
You know, I would say a good amount of laughs. The patients, no. I mean, unless he was. No. I think the only people that would appreciate him are funny or comedians.
Perhaps, yes.
It's like, doctor, don't give it to me straight. Improv it to me, please.
Right. I would think that's what Robin Williams' dream would have been if he had been in a hospital.
Oh, yeah. God bless you, Robin Williams.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so we got movies, we got T-shirts, we're going to open up a new medical clinic.
And music eventually. I guess we're going to get there if we can somehow get a song going.
Look, if it comes up organically, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but let's not force it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the number one thing. Yeah.
It's like a bad date, you know. If you try to force it, it's a new term.
Exactly. So yeah,
it's called rape.
Yes. I was talking about rape face with one of my friends the other day, and she never heard of it.
Never heard of rape face?
Yeah.
Is she from the world?
Yes, she is, and
okay.
But she's just never heard of rape face.
Oh, well,
I don't, and you know, I think I need to clarify. It wasn't my friend; it was my girlfriend. And how dare you?
Is this over? I just ruined everything.
Yep.
Because I didn't know that. Because I should have waited and be like, wait, who is that? Let me insult him after he tells me how he's related and or knows this person.
No, I don't even know why I said my friend. I should know better. It's my fault.
Yeah,
come
bad. On. That was like a classic stand-up bit. So the other week, when it wasn't the other week, it was 10 years ago, they were doing something.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, your girlfriend, I'm glad you got to fill her in on rape face.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, it had to be done. Okay, she is from this world. I can say that. But she just wasn't familiarized with it, so there we go.
Oh, well, good. Well, it sounds like she's with a good man, though, that's going to enlighten her on the ways of the world that she needs to learn. You're her Obi-Wan.
Oh, I'm the Ewan McGregor? I'll take that.
You're the Ewan McGregor, so she likes your coif of hair.
There we go.
Yeah, she got it.
So many thoughts going in my head. But how did you get into comedy?
Basically, I moved out to L.A. when I was 18, and after I graduated high school, I just said, you know what, I'm going to go do what I want to do, and I'm not worried about anything else. I'm not worried about a degree. Everybody said, oh, do your backup plan. I said, no, I'm going to jump right into an acting school and just make laughs, because that's really what I'm all about. Mm-hmm. Started doing that, started hitting some open mics, started doing improv, and just realized this is what I want to do. And in order to do that, you got to play the game and do all the other acting fun that goes along with that to make a living. And it's all part of it. But fortunately, most of the gigs I get, you get to do a lot of improv around it. So I just realized that laughing is really the only thing that keeps me going. If not, I'm not interested in really going.
Yeah. I admire that so much. Just being able to be like, well, let's do this. I'm going to do it. Let's go do it. I unfortunately have this thing where I think about future Chris, and would future Chris appreciate this? I'm sure he would, but the fact
future Chris,
future Chris, which
okay.
is so I always think future Chris would appreciate this. It's just getting there. Maybe present Chris might not. Maybe present Chris would like to eat. That's what I thought. So.
Well, I mean, you've had 17 years of pizza eating, so you're good.
That's true. But I didn't stockpile it.
I understand, but sometimes you got to take that risk.
That's true. Yeah, that is very true.
it hit me even more in the last year. I just said, I'm not worried about. That's funny to hear future Chris, because I never think about future Ben. People are always like, "Oh, where do you want to be in 5 years?" And you come up with kind of, a dream answer. But I don't like to think about that far in advance. It's like it's going to be hard enough to get through the end of today to try and progress to where you want to be just in this day, let alone 5 or 10 years. So I figure, not knowing what's going to happen then, might as well do whatever the hell I want today.
There we go. And that's another shirt. Maybe a book.
That sounds more, like a book jacket.
Yeah. F my future self.
But did you just hear what I said? And I don't even know if you put it together, because you said a shirt and then I said a book jacket. What if you had a jacket with a book jacket picture on there? You think people would be smart enough that said F my future self on a book jacket on a jacket?
I think they would. Now, is it a members only jacket?
Of course. Is there any other jackets?
I don't think so. Yeah, no.
No.
I don't even know why I even brought that up. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was confused. Yeah, I think member and jackets are combinations,
Yeah, no, I think, oh my God, so many projects, and I just see dollar signs. I know you don't think about the future, but I see our future, and there's just nothing but money rolling in.
Hey, if you're hearing on our future, I'm in,
It's like we're Scrooge McDuck jumping into that vault of gold. Only it's in real life, and we get really badly hurt, but it's okay because we have enough money to fix ourselves.
Yeah, you just use part of that. Yeah, you just scoop some out of your hand and pay your doctor bill.
Exactly, our improv doctor bill.
Improv doctor. Yeah, we're going to our own hospital, so basically we're paying ourselves.
Exactly. Thank you, doctor. Here's your money. Oh, went right out, right back into my pocket.
Oh my gosh, we're basically the mob of the world now.
You know what? I'm okay with that. Yeah. At least
we sound like a couple of good fellas,
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I can't do a Joe Pesci. I can't do it. I can't. I was going to try. I just can't.
It's just let's both try a Joe Pesci. But we could have two mediocre Joe Pescis that if you put them together, it'd be one epic Joe Pesci.
Okay, kind of like in that one Michael Jackson movie with Joe Pesci.
Is there a Michael Jackson movie with Joe Pesci?
Isn't it like Moon something?
I have not seen this.
Joe Pesci. Is it? Oh my God! Now I need to Google this.
I'm gonna look this up too. When you said Moon, though, the only thing that popped to mind was the Sam Rockwell one, but that has nothing to do with either of those guys.
Oh no, that one's way better.
That's. I mean, I can only imagine. So far, that what you've said, though, I don't know if it could be better because Michael Jackson and Joe Pesci.
Oh yeah, epic. Moonwalker. Yeah, Moonwalker. Totally.
That's real?
That is a real movie, yeah. It's an anthology starring Michael Jackson in his prime, combined to a number of music videos and blah, 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 blah. Okay. And it's a fantasy tale of Michael Jackson's confrontation with a ruthless drug dealer, also known Mr. Big, a.k.a. Joe Pesci.
Wow.
Yep.
That honestly is going to be my weekend to-do list, is to watch that film.
You know what? I saw it when I was a little kid, and I think you probably would enjoy it. I don't remember anything of it.
Well, I'm intrigued, though, by the Mr. Big character. It just doesn't sound like a Joe Pesci character.
Right. It also doesn't sound like a Joe Pesci movie at all.
No, Moonwalker, too. I thought when you said that, isn't that James Bond? Isn't that like...
Oh, the Moonraker.
Moonraker. Oh, that's not George Lazenby, is it? No, that's Roger Moore.
Yeah, Roger Moore.
Okay. Lazenby only did one.
I wish I was there to see you, because I just Googled Moonwalker, and the first picture is Joe Pesci. I can't wait. I want to see your first reaction to Joe Pesci in this movie, because he looks ridiculous. He looks like Steven Seagal. Oh
my God, that is epic. What year is that? Is that like 78?
No, it's 88.
88, I was a decade off. Wow, he's still doing stuff like that in the 80s?
Yeah, well, I mean, he probably had some bills.
That's true. I guess he was looking towards the future.
Exactly. Future Pesci would not. He didn't like it, though.
No, when he's doing his Snickers and his Love Ranch movie, he probably was like, I'm glad I did that Moonwalker, so keep it going strong.
Yeah, exactly. I hit rock bottom there, so now it's all up.
We all hit rock bottom. Most of us just stay there and don't even realize it's rock bottom. We just call it life.
Or Nick Cage.
sure. He's doing epic movies. I honestly tried to rent one of his last night from Redbox called Rage. Have you seen this one?
No.
This is a straight-to-DVD one, and it co-stars Danny Glover, and I was super excited about it with my girlfriend, and we were renting the Muppets movie.
Okay.
And but I saw another Nicolas Cage one, and they text me if I rent one, get one free, but the Penguin works, so Central Time on the code, and I was there too late, so I didn't get it. So Nicolas Cage got passed up because I didn't want to spend $1.31. But
that's understandable.
Is it?
No, nobody wants to spend $1.30 on me.
But they'll still give him, $10 million to do these things.
Yeah. It's just amazing how the quantity of work he does in a year is fascinating to me.
Yes.
I would, if you were to tell me, Nicolas Cage doesn't sleep at all. He just drinks the blood of Cambodian kids. And I'd be like, I believe that. I 100% believe that.
Well, I mean, you're right. With the quantity of work, he's got to survive off something. So if that blood's the only thing keeping him going.
Exactly. It gives me the nutrients and electrolytes I need.
Your Nicolas Cage is spot on. I feel like I'm actually talking to him.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
He's kind of a mix, though, of the mumbling Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I've never tried a Bruce Willis impression until today.
This was the first day. I'm glad I could be a part of it.
I'm gonna retire it so that it's something that you and my business partner can share. So.
Oh my gosh, what a special thing to retire and be introduced all on the same day.
Exactly. So.
This is epic.
I don't even know where so what's going on?
Moonwalker, Moonraker, Moon,
yeah.
Moon Ring, I don't know. Just you go wherever you want to go with this beauty, Moon Ring, or are we going with My Girl, Thomas Jane Dickens glasses, classic. There's 87 million things we can play off of here.
I know. Oh my gosh. I wish you, are we going to become besties now?
I thought it was hardly inferred by the first 30 seconds we were talking.
Okay, good. I just want to make that clear. Okay.
It's required, I think, at this point.
You hear that, Mom? I have a new best friend.
Yeah, you hear that?
Another friend. Okay. Now I'm up to 5, so take that.
Hey, you're doing better than me. You hear that, Mom? I got a friend.
Do your parents ever watch any of your stuff?
They do. I'll send them some stuff here and there. They were fortunate enough to help me back home when I was doing our feature. Mm-hmm. So they got to come on set and hang out and see what was going on, which was cool.
And you got to, what was it like writing a feature?
It's great. This is actually my 4th one, but it was our first one with a real budget. Mm-hmm. But to go back home and do this one was cool because, we got to fly in Clint Howard and Stephen Tobolowsky, and it was just fun to have those dudes in town. And, Clint Howard's what I've always admired, back to the Water Boy, just stuff like that, his cool cameos from the years. And it was just fun to write something that you could actually have a point of view from. And my buddy who I co-wrote it with, who directed the film, James Cameron, James Cameron's his name, not James Cameron. A lot of people get confused.
Yeah. The guy who did Avatar, right? He's your friend?
Yeah, he's my buddy. He said he would direct our low-budget independent film.
Now, did he do it while he was on the bottom of the ocean?
He did. It was surprising that he could walkie-talkie, from 10 miles deep and direct the film.
When you say walkie-talkie, was it the traditional 2 cans and a long string?
Well, that's the only way you can talk from down there, yeah, because the cans were crushing, I guess, from the water pressure, so he was really muffled. He sounded like your Bruce Willis. Yeah, so that was his directing, so that would make Clint Howard just go, I'll do whatever I want, I don't care, I can't even understand him.
I would have probably talked to Clint Howard about The Wonders. That Thing You Do, the Tom Hanks movie.
Is he in that Thing You Do?
He's in That Thing You Do. He plays a radio disc jockey, and I just...
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just love... I love his role for how long it is. It's not a long role, but I just always remember him by that.
That's a great role.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with him. He's got so many of those little things over the years. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot he was in that. And because it's, once you think about it, it's like the most memorable parts of the movie. Even if it is one line or 10 lines, he's always the guy you remember.
Yeah, no. So he's amazing. So I'm jealous you got to hang out with him.
He's a cool dude. Well, we'll bring him on the show.
All right, and we'll. Okay, now look, I don't want to ruin any of our business deals, but do you think he'd be a good partner?
I don't know. Clint's kind of seems like he's a one-man band.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. I like to work in a team, so if we're gonna have any lone wolves, I prefer them not to, just be a little bit of a lone wolf. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we don't need. I mean, I guess we could use a couple Chuck Norrises.
You can always use a couple. Okay, so you're saying he's the next Chuck Norris?
I'm saying that Clint Howard's the next Chuck Norris. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah.
No, I think that Chuck Norris is the next Clint Howard.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense to me.
Doesn't it? Because Chuck was on top there. He had his wonderful Walker series. He did some great missing in actions. But now, like, coming back, sidekicks, yes. He's pulling out all the classics today. He just epic work, and now he comes back and does his cameo in Expendables 2. So that makes me think, oh, he's memorable. Look at him. He's winking. He's shooting. Yeah. That's what Clint is. Clint's the guy in winking and shooting. So Chuck Norris is going to start making cameos all over the place.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, don't forget Dodgeball.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that crazy cameo.
Ridiculous. Well, I think the movie was filled with cameos to begin with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was watching that the other day, and I remember Jason Bateman is in that movie, and he's hilarious as the announcer. Yeah,
I think that was kind of his comeback into comedies.
Yeah. That and the Breakup. With Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn.
Who was he in The Breakup?
He was one of the friends who was also a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. All right. At first I was thinking, I know Bateman did, the Switch and all those movies, and I was thinking, wait, is that one of those movies? Because there was, 6 of them that were, the same title.
Right.
I thought it was another one of those. So I knew The Breakup was the Aniston Vaughn one, but... So it looks like Vaughn and him must have hit it off in Dodgeball, and they were like, let's do some more stuff together.
Yeah, and then Couples Retreat, they were both in that.
Oh, yeah, that was directed by, the kid from Christmas Story.
Yeah, he's Jon Favreau's producing partner.
Yeah, what is his name? Oh, my God.
Ralphie.
Ralphie is his name.
Ralphie's his name, yeah.
Ralphie, that's right. Ralphie directed it. Thank you. Yes. Unbelievable Ralphie. He grew up to be an incredible director.
Yep, and he was also, fun fact, he was also in Iron Man, the first one.
Was he?
Yeah, he was one of the doctors who was getting yelled at by Jeff Bridges.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There we go.
I think he's in The Breakup too, or it's The Breakup. It's one of them. No, it's Four Christmases. That's the one.
Yeah.
He plays the guy at the airport. Whatever, they're buying the tickets from him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I was trying to think about that movie, but the only thing I could think about is nothing.
Wait, is it Peter Billingsley? Is that it?
Who's that guy?
Never mind. Ralphie is his name. Sorry.
Yeah, Ralph. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ralphie. That's right. Now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Sorry, Ralphie. Everyone, Ralphie.
But I saw. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at your IMDb page, and you did the couple of background work.
I did early on when I first was out here.
Were you intimidated at all by or did you worked on the XXX movie, the second one?
That was actually the very first that I'd ever worked on, and I was 16, and it was in D.C., and I had to lie because you were supposed to be 18 to go to set, and I used my older brother's ID, and at the time, he was, I guess at the time, he's always 12 years older than I am. So I had to, I looked nothing like him. And so I had to use his ID to go to set, to wear a suit to be like the Capitol Hill businessman. I'm 16 years old. Luckily, I was overweight and tall, so they couldn't really tell.
Yeah. That's funny. It's playing a businessman at 16. It's like when kids play pretend, and like I'm old. I'm an old adult. I got my briefcase.
Right. That's exactly what it was. Except they let me be in this multi-million-dollar movie, and I had no idea, and I lied. And actually, I've never said that out loud till today. So
okay,
that's a big reveal.
You know, we're revealing a lot about each other. You know, you're you lying to get on Triple X. Me, my Bruce Willis. It's a huge day for us.
It really is, and your GF's O face. I mean, or rape face.
Rape, yeah, my O face. Nope,
that's a bit too personal. Now I've crossed the line.
You know what? I take a little offense to that because I was actually born without an O face.
That's kind of good though. I mean, you can keep going strong, and no one will ever know what happened.
That's it.
Yeah, you're more fortunate than anything else.
Oh, okay. See, all this time I thought it was a disability, but you know what? Thank you for this.
No, you're welcome. I came here to help you today. The doctor is in.
The improv doctor.
The improv doctor. I'm paid to help and also seduce you with laughs.
Coming this soon on NBC.
God, Frasier's got nothing on us.
Improv doctor. Improv doctor. And that's nobody knows your name. You're improv doctor.
They just call me ID.
Yeah, exactly. We need ID. ID, get over here.
ID in the house. What's going on here? What seems to be the funny medical problem?
Yeah. What's the funny medical problem this week?
What's wrong with your doctor? Why does he keep saying things are funny and goofy and comedic? Well, he just lives life through laughs.
Exactly.
Well, my son has cancer. Well, it's time for him to get out there and maybe, do some bits. Here's a whoopee cushion. Take it home, and that'll cure everything.
You know what? Just because you have cancer doesn't mean you can't have fun with cancer.
Yes. That should be the motto. Whatever the disease of the show, it'll be, just because you have AIDS doesn't mean you can't have fun with AIDS.
Exactly. You know, seriously, this reeks of like either Adult Swim or freaking Comedy Central.
Oh, I think they would eat this up. And now,
or CSM or CTM. I don't know, whatever the country music television is. I ruined that joke.
They will take anything.
Yeah, that's true.
No, once you got there, though, I was with you. I agree. But I was just going to say, I mean, we're talking about, making diseases funny right now with what's going on with this ice bucket challenge. Like,
yeah.
You brought comedy to life to raise awareness for a disease, and it just showed you how much people dig it. Like, they do want to laugh. Like, people are like, oh, hell yeah, I'll dump a bucket of water over me and donate to a charity because I get to look like a moron and my friends get to look like morons.
Exactly.
So that's
it does follow the Patch Adam method. Well, let's make it funny and let's do this. Let's do some work.
Yes. But gosh, if everybody just followed the Patch Adams method for everything in life, I think we would be much better off.
Exactly, and yeah.
Except for the last thing that Patch Adams did, but other than that, we're good.
Yes. It's so and like this is real talk now. On Monday I was having a really bad day, right? Okay. And work was horrible and blah blah blah, and then I come home finally. I get to be home, and then I jump on Twitter, and then that was it. It was just a horrible day. So
I'm with you. Like, it brought everyone down, and everyone's like, well, people commit suicide all the time. What was so different about this? But it's just someone I've never heard anybody say one bad word about Robin Williams ever, and I've never ever heard the phrase. I started thinking, oh, I don't want to go see a Robin Williams movie, or I don't want to watch that Robin Williams in it. He's just one of those universally funny people that everyone could connect to, and there's something about his energy from everything you read and watch that we could all connect to that you're just like, I want to be a part of that. It's like whenever there's a cool trend on, and Robin Williams was this magnification of comedy that was just brought to life, and I think that's what brought everybody so down, to know that a part of all of us that we watch, that's why we all connect to it, is gone, and you won't get more of that. And it was very disheartening. And yeah, I'm with you. It was a hard hit to hear.
Yeah, and it's always weird because I mean, it's weird knowing the fact because I have a little nephew right now. He's 2 years old. He'll never really know Robin Williams, and that's just so weird to me because I mean I thought he was going to be around forever. You know, he was going to be the next Stan Lee, where he's 150 and he's still around.
Right. It's true, because then you watch, like, I was going through, people had posted a bunch of, they put together, like, the sad montage stuff, like
yeah.
Bicentennial Man and Patch Adams stuff, and you're seeing him, or
Flubber.
Jack.
Flubber.
Yes. Oh, my God. Flubber. That's great, Disney. Thank you for ruining everything I said with Flubber.
I couldn't help it. Couldn't help it.
That's awesome. That would be like Cold Paradise. But no, it's true. Like,
yeah.
Kids connect, and they won't appreciate it because it'll be like, oh, I'm watching this older movie, but they're not going to get when a new Robin Williams movie comes out. Because I remember, like, even when I first saw, like, Insomnia, and I was being like, oh my God, this is this guy, like, doing this type of role, and then 1 hour photo, and you're like, in depth of smooching, and you're like, not only is this guy just one of the most talented comedians, he's just the most talented range of performers. And nobody else you're not going to get that for the first time. It is sad.
Yeah. Your
nephew's wife sounds like it's going to be bad. Sorry.
Well, I mean, ignorance is bliss, right?
That's true.
So if now I've gone on, I'll go on record now. If I ever see a headline that it contains like Steve Martin, Bill Murray, like even Martin Short, any of the, I'm done. It's going to take more than Bruce Willis to come and talk me out of it.
Yeah, sorry, Bruce, we're leaving.
Yeah. If Bruce now, if I see Bruce Willis in that, no, I'm just kidding.
But no, it is you admire these guys and you respect them, and you're like, man, if they're laughing that hard or I'm laughing that hard, like they must just be loving life, and to know the deep dark world that they really are living is just, you're like, well, if they're there, what's wrong with me? Something's got to be wrong too.
Yeah, it makes you think a lot, and I remember when Chris Farley passed away. I was a kid at the time, but that had a huge effect on me.
Oh, I'm with you. I remember it was like December 14th, 97.
Uh-huh.
It was a big day for me too. I had the Beverly Hills Ninja poster hanging above my bed.
Gosh. Yeah.
And I wrote on there, I was like, comedy died today, and wrote the date on there, and I was like, because he was such an inspiration too, because he's, you live vicariously through these guys, like, cause no matter, like you're talking about, you had your bad day the other day with work and everything like that. It's like, no matter what, they were there. That's what everyone never gets. Like, how come, people are so weird about celebrities and things? Because they feel like they're part of your life. No matter what emotion you're going through, your best day or your worst day, you can pop on something they've been in, and they're there for you.
Yeah.
At least I think. I mean, for me, they are.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, as somebody, and you're probably the same way, who grew up, really watching movies. Like, I know a lot of my morals were set by my parents, but I also feel like movies, taught me a lot, and taught me how to be funny, taught me how to potty train me, all that good stuff. So I hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I mean, I thought that it was socially acceptable to make funny noises because I saw Police Academy,
Yeah.
Like, that movie is what made me a man.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that movie to make me a man. Or any movie, really. I don't know.
I'll find one for you. I'll send it over.
It better not be Moonwalker.
I was just going to say, if Moonwalker, I feel like that's going to D-man me.
You know what? I think it might.
So, if we talk again after this weekend, you might be talking to a woman.
There we go. Okay. All right. And thanks, Moonwalker.
Yeah, thanks, Moonwalker. You ruined many people's lives. But,
exactly.
Mostly mine.
No hormones for me, just Moonwalker.
Not that I'm insulting anyone saying that being a woman would be awful. I'm just saying that at this current point in my life, I don't think it would be the right move.
Right. Now, what if tomorrow it feels like the right move?
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, you don't think about the future. What if tomorrow you're like, you know what? Maybe I will become a woman.
I don't think I don't think about the future, but I definitely don't think about becoming a woman. I'll let
you know what? I'm just saying, you never know. You got to keep your options open, man.
Hey, they're always open. I know one thing that won't be open though. That's all we're gonna say.
Okay. I kind of don't want to know what, so that's
good.
why.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We'll leave it at that.
All right, sounds good.
But no, I do think about the future. I mean, you know, obviously, like with this whole crazy business, that's every day's focus is. Yeah. But it becomes such a waiting game. I keep learning every day. I need to develop patience because it's like with this film, and I've got this little web series I've been working on. It's like, no matter how much time you invest in it now, it's still never done in the time that you want it to be. So you're always waiting, and you can't constantly be working on that thing when you pass it off to different, you know, if an editor's working on something, and so it's hard to just kind of always be living in the future because you're like, well, if I do that, I'm just going to go nuts because nothing's done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense.
No, it does. And I went to film school, so I get what you're saying where you can plan and plan and plan and, we'll shoot this now. We'll shoot it in, you know, X amount of days. And of course it doesn't take X, it takes more than X amount. And then you're like, okay, well, it's going to come out this day. And of course editing takes like 5 years. And then once it's finally out, you're like, I'm happy it's out. I don't recognize any of this, but I'm happy it's out.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that just seems to be the process with all of it, and you're never fully happy because it's like you could keep changing something forever. Everything's always kind of morphing into something more, and look how quick technology's moving too. It's just like you have to keep like pumping something out, and you don't even have the time that you need to actually finish it how you really want to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I hear you. So what web series are you working on?
I'm doing it's just called You'll Be Fine, and there were so many after doing the film. I was just like, you know what, working with these two character actors I'd always admired because like even with somebody from Groundhog Day, like we grew up watching him, and then Clint obviously from everything, and then I said, you know what, there's so many guys out here that I want to work with. It would be just awesome to work with, and I was like, you know, let's see how it could work if you know have a little money and put it behind this. And I did one episode with Joel Murray and Michael McShane. And a lot of these guys are names that most people aren't familiar with, but you see them, and then you start seeing their credits, like, oh, yeah, I know them. It's just like Clint's. But, like, Joel Murray's brother. Yeah. He was a series regular on Dermot Gregg. He had done movie One Crazy Summer with John Cusack. And a bunch of stuff like that. And he did the movie God Bless America. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, yeah, and he was in Mad Men.
Yeah. Yeah. So he was somebody I always admired, and I'd met like 6 years ago out in front of IO West, which is another place where they do improv out here. Came out of Chicago. And he was somebody I was like, oh God, I would kill to work with him. And so I wrote this, sent him the thing, and he was in. And then Mike McShane was somebody I ran into at a grocery store here and lived in the same area. And I went up to him, was talking to him, telling him about the film, and I said, you know, I'd love to work with you, and exchanged information. And sent him the script, and he was in too. He was in his first like big credit was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, the Kevin Costner one. I don't know if you.
Yeah, he was the friar.
He was friar too.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, and I told him Richie Rich, Officer
Professor Keenbean. Yeah.
Yeah, Keenbean. That's actually my buddy. The director of the film. We were in the grocery store, and we were there late at night. He goes, "Isn't that Keenbean?" Like, oh my God, it is. That's where we know him from. So those were the guys, and then I've been fortunate enough to get a cool like guy that I've admired for all these episodes. Now I got, I just had Larry Hankin, Fred Stoller, Mark Beltzman. We're getting ready to shoot one next week with Fred Willard.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it's just cool, like getting all these like guys I've admired over the years, and I'm gonna honestly, I'm probably just gonna end up putting them up on Funny or Die, just because I admire what that is, and it's nice that it's a fun outlet for comedians to release their material.
Yeah, even non-comedians that, you know, like people who aren't known for their comedic skills, but, you know, you throw it on Funny or Die, and then all of a sudden, hey, this guy's really funny. Like, who knew Mark Wahlberg was funny?
Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew?
Andy Sandberg showed us that he could be funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Say hi to your mother for me.
Yeah. Hey, is that a dog? Say hi to... Yeah, it's classic.
You're just a dog.
Awesome. But yeah, so it's like it's just giving me an opportunity to kind of tell my point of view from comedy, and it's just cool how accessible these guys are and how much they just want to work with just people that are trying to make something of themselves too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when does this come out? Maybe
I'm planning on as long as editing comes through okay. We should first week of September. I'm still up in the air if I just want to just put them all up at once because I'm going to have 7 episodes. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to pop them all out there. And I think that's maybe all in one day. And it's like people want to binge and watch them all because they're all just like 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, okay. And it seems like binge watching is the way that people want to do things now. But at the same time, it's kind of fun to like build up the anticipation, especially if like you're like, hey, I've got this guest next week. It kind of makes people go, oh, I'll watch this one.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But September, it'll be out there. So just keep going, looking up You'll Be Fine, and you'll find it.
There we go. And so, unfortunately, I mean, I don't want this. Believe me, I don't want this to happen. But we've come to a point where we have to stop talking.
Are you serious?
No. I mean, if you want to keep going, I'll keep going.
I mean, I don't like to stop talking. I mean, but I guess I've got sleeping to get back to. We both do.
Well, that, and you got to watch Moon Walker.
I've got to allow enough time to watch it on loop.
Exactly.
Like I'm going to have to learn.
Here's the thing: you need to do a prep process for Moonwalker. You need to kind of hydrate yourself before you watch it. Get plenty of sleep. That's number one.
Yeah. Maybe some Tang.
Some Tang for sure. Yeah. The astronaut ice cream. I don't know if you've ever had that.
That's delicious. Are you kidding me? It's one of my top favorite foods.
No, it's not. Really?
I swear to God, like I go to like space museums just to buy that foil pack of delicious, like hard marshmallow melting ice cream in my mouth. It's
oh my God.
Epic.
That is crazy. I love it.
You're a fan of it too?
Sure. Of course.
Here's something, and then I'll let you go since we got to wrap it up here. But I literally a couple years ago could not find it to save my life. Went to multiple convenience stores, even went to a little museum that had nothing. It was like an art museum. I'm like, they're gonna have it at the convenience store. Didn't have it. Got on eBay. Yeah. eBay had a box of it. I couldn't buy it. It was 50 packets of it. I'm like, what am I gonna do with 50 packets of that moon ice cream? I was like, I don't care. I'm buying it. It was like $100. And I said, I'm buying it. It was shipped to my house. It was gone within a month.
Yeah.
50 packets of moon ice cream.
Wow, that sounds like a party to me.
It was the saddest party and the most weight I've gained in my life.
Okay, so we'll write a scene for like a house party where there's nothing but Tang and moon astronaut ice cream, and we'll say out of this world party, something like that.
I love it. Except can the tagline for that one be nothing but Tang? Nobody will know what it actually means until you watch it.
Okay, all right, yeah, for sure. You know what? Yeah, we're writing partners now. I like this.
Yeah, we are. We're just two dudes sitting around drinking Tang, eating moon ice cream, but there's no women actually there.
Exactly. Although I do feel, even though nothing against astronaut ice cream, I do feel Dippin' Dots is more astronaut-y and.
Because what's astronaut-y about it?
Well, it's like it's little balls that just kind of dissolve in your mouth.
There's 8 places I want to go off of that, but I'm not.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It just seems like, look, if you were in the 30s, and they were like, and then you somehow traveled through a DeLorean into today. And they handed you 2 things of ice cream and said, which one is more futuristic? I think the Dippin' Dots would be.
I think you're right, yeah, because one is like, you're like, how are these balls not connecting to each other until they melt? And this other's like, great, a hard log that I put in my mouth and melts. Great. Yeah, you're right. I think Dippin' Dots is the
future.
Ice cream.
It's the future only like 5 days ago.
Well, hopefully we progress beyond moon ice cream and Dippin' Dots to something even cooler.
There we go. Well, what that is, I have no idea. I think it hasn't been invented yet.
Well, maybe it's something we can work on with one of our many adventures that's coming up.
Oh, of course, yeah. We'll get a science team going.
I love it. And then instead of Ben and Jerry's, it'll be Ben and Chris. It'll be epic.
There we go. Actually, can you call me Jerry though? Because I think it'd be funny.
But we'll put a G there.
Yeah, there we go. I'll be that one Jerry with a G.
Yeah, except it'll be a slur because we'll say that you're German.
My name is Jerry.
Ben and Jerry.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
We can't get sued.
No, you can't. No, you can't ever get sued over a slur against German.
Exactly. So for the people at home who would like to stalk you online, where can they do that?
Most importantly, the place to do that would be Facebook.com/Guys and Girls Can't Be Friends, because our film is where we're constantly putting updates about some screenings that are coming up. We're going to be announcing some festivals we got into. Mm-hmm. And then on there, I'm on there. You can add me too, and you can message me on Facebook. It's just my name, Ben Solenberger, Solenberger. And then on the films page on Facebook, it's no apostrophe. I got to say that. Guys and Girls Can't Be Friends, no apostrophe.
Okay, I was thinking of an apostrophe, but I'm glad you told me not to.
Right, I felt like you were about to type an apostrophe and
I was
ruin it all.
So close to doing it, but thank you.
Good, I saved you.
But, yeah. But Ben, I had a blast with you, and I want to host something with you, and be in a background of your short. I don't know. Just something.
I'm in for all of it. Yeah.
If they do a third XXX movie, we need to get on that set.
Can that please happen? Or you and I could just make a XXX movie, and I'm not talking about a Vin Diesel one.
Can we combine Vin Diesel and Ice Cube, and I play the role of Ice Cube, and you can be Vin Diesel?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So just another script idea.
Another one, and if you can just promise me, I'm willing to do all of this.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis can make a cameo.
$2 million.
Oh, he's in! God, he sounds excited about it too.
That was his excited voice. I think that was his crap his pants voice.
Well, the $2 million was what it sounded like his excitement set in.
Yeah, exactly. $2 million.
Wait, was that Nicolas Cage now? He wants in?
Sure. As long as I get to steal some sort of priceless artwork, I'll do it.
You got it.
And then we gotta find the rockets. There we go.
Oh, Cage. Well, I'm gonna have to. I gotta hop on a plane here and get to Con Air. So
there we go. There we go. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's a bad flight. Yeah, you might want to be late for that one.
Yeah, I think I'll skip that one. Maybe Danny Trejo will, skip it too.
No, Danny Trejo will not. Have you seen?
He will be on any convict.
He is the next Nick Cage. Only, no offense, nobody takes him seriously.
No, unfortunately.
Okay, I love Danny Trejo. I think he's phenomenal. I was at a convention, and there was a panel where it said filmmaking with Danny Trejo, and I was like, no. I don't. No offense, Danny Trejo. I don't need you as a film teacher. No, thank you.
First off, that's not where the story I thought was going to end so abruptly. I thought it was going to be some cool Danny Trejo story. Instead, it was just you seeing a sign and saying, "I won't be doing that."
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll go to the NWO 20 years later panel. How's that sound?
That sounds much like your $25 is going to be more well spent.
Exactly.
I didn't know he made films, though. I thought he just acted in films.
He does.
But he teaches a thing.
He has his own seminar, and if you attend, you get a free MP3 player.
Wow. You actually make MP3.
Even that, yeah, Danny Trejo MP3 players, it's all lines of dialogue from him. Just so remixed and dubstepped.
Yeah, so it's just him yelling how he's going to stab and or shoot or kill someone in some manner.
But a lot of it is him making intimidating faces, but unfortunately that doesn't come through the audio.
And I don't know if you call him intimidating if it's actually just his face.
That's true. Well, I mean, yeah. There's one guy who's definitely born with an O face.
Yeah, that's him.
It's good old Trejo.
Good old Trejo. Quick play on that. Interesting. Did you see the new Muppets movie?
I have not, and I want to see it.
so Danny Trejo was in that, and does a cameo with Ray Liotta and Jermaine from Flight of the Phoenix. What's his name? Do you know?
Oh yeah. Jermaine Dupri. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this Flight of the Phoenix or Flight of Conchords?
Flight of Conchords. Yeah.
Quaid movie. Yeah.
No. I know Jermaine. Yeah.
Okay. So those three guys are going to play convicts. And then what's her face?
Tina Fey?
SNL chick. Tina Fey, thank you.
Yeah.
She's playing the main warden at this Russian prison, and she's saying goodnight to all the prisoners, and they all have names. But then the very last one you hear slightly off in the background, she just goes, "Good night, Danny Trejo." So Danny Trejo just plays himself as a prisoner, and Tina Fey in her Russian accent says, "Good night, Danny Trejo."
I just love the fact that Danny Trejo is for sure playing himself in a Disney movie with Muppets.
Yeah.
Like, you know Danny Trejo's history, right, Disney? No, we've never heard of him, but whatever, we'll throw him in.
He's got a mass appeal, right? He's got a lot of street
next
stuff
week,
to make tons of money.
Next week we got Michael Vick scheduled.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be just as memorable for Disney.
There we go. Exactly. But
awesome.
I don't want to stop talking.
I know.
Just random bits.
Well, maybe there could be a part 2.
Yes. Well, there has to be a part 2 now.
There's got to be, or we'll just host a show together.
Exactly. Improv Doctor, coming soon.
Oh, my gosh. How would you not want to be part of that?
This Friday.
You just sold me. Like, I was already like 110% in. Now I'm like, I'm going to mail you a check just to get the show started.
Done. Yeah. You know what? I don't need all that glitz and glamour, but I would like a character named after me. Or Danny Trejo.
You want to be Danny Trejo?
No, just a character named Danny Trejo. and it's probably like the whitest girl you've ever seen.
I made a shitty horror movie once, and we called one of the cops Jeffrey Dahmer, except spelled Dahmer differently, and we got ripped apart on IMDb by somebody saying the script was so shitty they didn't even know how to look up how to spell Dahmer right.
Oh man.
So you got to be careful. You know, people think that you'll be like, there's not. Do they know there's actually a Danny Trejo out there? What? That's stupid. Like, that's stupid. These guys probably don't even know.
The very first film thing I ever did, I was in high school, and I wrote a script called The Last Samurai. And it was about, true story, it was about two brothers, and one guy kills one of the brothers, and they were samurais, so he becomes the last samurai. His name was Samurai.
Awesome.
So, I hear you. I get it.
Can I watch that this weekend too?
So okay, if you lose your man card by watching Moonwalker, you'll definitely get it back from watching The Last Samurai, the Chris version.
How could I not? Especially the character named Samurai. I mean, that's as manly as you get.
And his brother's name was First to I.
Oh my God!
That's right.
I think it's better and better.
and I didn't finish it, and I just threw it out there.
I'm excited to see the unfinished Samurai.
Yeah, the Samurai movie. I should have called it that. Man, that's so much better.
That's all right. Maybe next life.
There we go. I have something to look forward to in my next life.
Glad one of us does.
But Ben, okay, now I gotta let you go now.
Okay, this is it.
But you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, and seriously, we got to work on something.
I would love to, but yeah, this was awesome. Thank you for letting me come in and have some fun.
Hey guys, just a quick reminder, you can always catch up with these episodes on castingfor2.com. You can also follow me at Twitter @castingfor2 or send me an email at castingfor2@gmail.com.